Hey, I'm Nathaniel from the Northeast Ohio Media Group, and I got a chance to chat with football players and coaches from the Gilmour and University Football teams. The first question we posed to the coaches was, who's going to be their breakthrough athlete? Then we also chatted with the players to find out about their first-year coaches. What's one word that would describe them? Here's what they had to say.
One young man that we just got back from camp and did a great job for us was Declan Karenzik, and he's a sophomore, about 6'4", 220 pounds, tight end, DN, and he's a young man I think could cause a lot of problems on both sides of the ball. He right off the bat jumps to my mind, and then a lot of the five young men that I brought here, to me are going to be impact players. But if you're talking about one kid that I think is going to surprise a lot of people, and only being a sophomore,
first of all. But I'll choose a senior on the line because a lot of times we don't give the big guys up front a lot of credit. Jeff Schoonmaker has had a great summer in the weight room. He's a hard worker. If we're going to be successful, it's because we're going to have a physicality up front, and I think Jeff can be a big part of that for us.
Okay, guys, how familiar are you with the linemen there? Any words you'd like to share about either of him?
Scooney, he's a really smart lineman. Yep, he's never gonna make a mistake.
Okay, and Grant, are you familiar with that?
Oh yeah, I believe I always like to being a running back. I always like to give the line credit, and whenever I get a chance, I like to talk to those guys and make sure they know they're a part because I believe it's the most important part on the field. So
I chose care because all of the coaches, they want to be with us, and they just want to see everybody do well, so they wouldn't do anything to put us in a bad position.
I got dedication.
Okay.
To be a coach, I think it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and I think each little bit extra you put into it goes a long way. We've already been watching a lot of film this year in preparation, so I just think the coaches and Coach Malbasa have been phenomenal with how much time they put into it.
Going with trust, like Coach Kasorek did for his first answer. He puts trust in us, and we know that if we don't do our job, that we'll end up as a loser. And he puts that trust in us that we could do our job, and so we got to put that trust back in him as a coach, which I don't really think that a lot of people do, a lot of players don't really do, as that first year with that coach. So right now, we all have that trust in him that he's going to put us in that right spot.
I have family down here, and I wrote that because I think Coach, with his new staff and everything, has really preached the togetherness of having a family on the team. So even when we break during practice, we break on together and on family because we believe we work as a unit. And like Adam said, it takes teamwork. So.